If you've got Zigbee devices, there's a good chance someone told you that you need Home Assistant to connect them to Apple Home. You don't. You need this. This is the Third Reality's MZ1 bridge. It's about the size of a matchbox and it does the whole job on its own. Third Reality sent this to me along with a few of their sensors free of charge, but this is not a sponsored video. I've been running it for over a week. There's one reliability question worth knowing before you buy, and I'll get to it. Quick 30-second version, because this matters. Zigbee is a wireless protocol. It's what a lot of affordable smart sensors use. It's low power, it's reliable, and it runs its own little mesh network separate from your Wi-Fi. But Zigbee devices cannot talk to Apple Home directly. Apple Home speaks Matter, and increasingly Thread and Wi-Fi. Zigbee is a different language, so you need a translator, something that speaks Zigbee on one side and Matter on the other. That translator is called a coordinator or a bridge. Now, you can absolutely do this with the Home Assistant and a USB Zigbee stick, like a Connect ZBT1. That works brilliantly. But it's a whole project. You need a server running, you need to maintain it, and for a lot of people, that's a bigger commitment than they want. That's what the MZ1 is. It's the simple version, a small box that does the Zigbee to Apple Home translation with no server, no Home Assistant, no command line, and it exposes those Zigbee devices to Apple Home as a native Matter accessories. Physically, it's about as simple as hardware gets. USB powered, which is good, no proprietary cables, and a status LED light. That's it. No Ethernet, it connects over Wi-Fi. And one important detail, it's 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi only, no 5 GHz support. I'll come back to why that matters in the setup. It's Matter certified, which means it works not just with Apple Home, but with Google Home and SmartThings, for example. If you have a switch ecosystems, the bridge comes with you. Setup is generally easy, but there is a specific order and one trap people fall into. First, install the Third Reality's app, the 3R installer. Power up the bridge, and the app walks you through connecting the bridge to your Wi-Fi. Now, here's a trap. The bridge is 2.4 GHz only. A lot of modern routers broadcast 2.4 and 5 GHz under one combined network name, with something called band steering, deciding which your phone uses. If your phone is on the 5 GHz when you're trying to set the bridge up, it can fail and you won't know the reason why. The fix: before you start, either temporarily split your Wi-Fi band so you've got a separate 2.4 GHz name, or connect your phone to a 2.4 GHz guest network, for example, for the setup. Once the bridge is paired, it holds its connection absolutely fine. It's just a setup moment that's a bit fussy. Once the bridge is on Wi-Fi, the app gives you a Matter setup code. You add it to Apple Home like any other Matter accessory. Paste the code, done. Then you go back to the 3R installer to pair your Zigbee sensor to the bridge, and they appear in Apple Home automatically. It's great. One thing to know before going in. You end up with two separate apps, Apple Home for the daily control and the 3R installer for firmware updates and device-specific features. That's how most Matter bridges work right now. It's not a Third Reality quirk. So, the reliability question I promised. In my testing over a full week, the MZ1 was flawless. It stayed online the entire time. Every device paired to it stayed connected. The app reached it first try every time. No restarts, no dropouts. As a piece of hardware doing its job, I have no complaints. But I want to be straight with you because I always read the wider picture before I recommend something. If you look through the user reviews, some people have a bridge going offline, power circles, router reboots, not fixing it. It's not everyone, but it's enough mentions to be worth naming. My honest read: a bridge like this lives or dies on your network. A stable 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and it's rock solid. That's been my experience. A congested or flaky network and a Wi-Fi based bridge will show it. So if you do buy one and it misbehaves, the first thing to look at, it's not the bridge. It's your Wi-Fi channel, congestion for example, a weak signal where the bridge sits, bend steering. That's where the problem usually is. Which raises a fair question, and I want your take in the comments. Bridge like this, or go full Home Assistant with a proper coordinator? One word: bridge or coordinator. I'm reading every single reply. If you want Zigbee devices in Apple Home and you don't want Home Assistant, the MZ1 is the answer. It's cheap, and in my testing, it just works. Who should skip it? If you already run Home Assistant with the Zigbee coordinator, you do not need this. You'll be running two Zigbee networks for no reason. Pair third reality sensor straight to the coordinator that you already have. The MZ1 doesn't do anything wrong there. It's just a duplication. And one last thing. Officially, the MZ1 is built for third reality's own Zigbee devices. Because Zigbee is a standard, people have paired other brands to it with mixed results. Some work, some don't. If that's your plan, going in knowing that it's unsupported and you'll be troubleshooting alone. So that's how the MZ1 puts Zigbee devices into Apple Home with no Home Assistant. Small box, big job done. But the bridge, it's only the start. The Zigbee sensors that pair to it can do something generally useful when you stack them together. Next, I'll take the leak sensors and the climate sensors and build a leak alarm you cannot sleep through. That's part 2 coming next. I'll see you there.